Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is October 5th, 2023, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. All right, guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And it says here, Vladimir says, the bear mission is to create new world. The West aiming for global hegemony. All right, so we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. So today, Vladimir has been putting out some very important stuff. Number one, he said that his country test launched a long-range missile. Number two, he also mentioned that the Samart, which the sleeping giant called the Satan 2, that's gonna be in comeback duty pretty soon. And there's all this information going on. That the bear mission is to create new world. All right, so when I hear stuff like this is basically after the end of a war. Let's say World War III. Once World War III is over, then it will be a new world. There will be a new system. Now, I'm not saying the bear's gonna win. I'm not saying the sleeping giant gonna win, but this is all, preparation plan for the future. So the bear has been really busy these last couple of days. October the 3rd, they had their nuclear preparation drill. October the 4th, they had their nationwide text alert. So you have these two nations are preparing for something big. So let's see what's going on here. Let me just pull this up. If you can, please share the video. So Vladimir has portrayed the bear country full-scale military intervention in UKR, launched in February 2022. And it says here, as part of a long-standing confrontation with the sleeping giant and the NATO, we are tasked essentially with building a new world, the bear leader said, adding that the West was aiming for a global hegemony. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here. I'm also going to share this one too, guys. So the bear leader, strange decree. The former leader, Dmitry, takes on a new critical position. What's coming? So there's a lot of stuff that Vladimir is doing today. It's all this announcement, all this world preparation and nukes and so many other things. All right, so let's see what's going on here, guys. All right, so Vladimir said on Thursday that the bear mission was to create new world and blamed the sleeping giant NATO hegemony for the bear capital grinding offensive in UKR. The bear leader has portrayed the bear full-scale military intervention in Ukraine, launched in February 2022 as part of a long-standing confrontation with the West. We are tasked essentially with building a new world, Vladimir said, adding that the West was aiming for global hegemony. Now, once again, NATO and the sleeping giant always needs an enemy. That is very true. That is absolutely very true. And the reason why, guys, is because a while back, the bear country asked NATO if they could be part of their group, if they could be part of NATO. And they responded and say, no. All these land want to be part of NATO, and the sleeping giants like, let them in. But when the bear want to be part of it, no. You know why? Because the sleeping giant need enemy. They need an enemy. And the bear fits that category. That's why they don't want the bear to be part of NATO. We need you, bear. We need you, man. We gotta fight someone. If we all join NATO, who are we gonna fight? The air butterflies? We need to fight something. And you guys are like the big ones, the tough ones. So you guys drink too much vodka. We just want to go one-on-one with you. So it's true what Vladimir says. The West always needs an enemy. As the bear capital grows more isolated in the West and faces unprecedented sanctions over its UKR campaign, the bear leader accused the sleeping giant and NATO of trying to create a new iron curtain with the bear. Europe is phasing itself from us and creating a new iron curtain, the bear leader said, who served in the Sov KGB. All right, so give me a second here, guys. One thing I tell you, he's saying some good stuff today, and he's putting out a lot of these warning preparation about his upcoming biblical war. So they're gonna take out all these myths. So they're gonna announce the world that all this plan and the new world and how the sleeping giant is the one that's causing all this. Oh, by the way, my next video, Mr. Burns is sending many people back. Mr. Burns is sending a lot of people back. Why? Why, Mr. Burns? All of a sudden, we're not working on UKR. Now we're working at the sudden. Something's going on here. All of a sudden, Mr. Burns has become the 4-5. Man, I don't know. It seems like the sleeping giant is in big trouble. If Mr. Burns is sending many back, the sleeping giant is in big trouble. Also, Mr. Burns said that we need to complete the southern area. Dude, it's been 3 years, man. 3 years, and now you waking up? You waking up? Now you want to seal the area? After what? How many came in? You guys got enough VOTE. That's why. That's why. Okay. So the bear leader says that the bear country mission is to create a new world and blames the blah, 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 blah. Let's skip this here, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, this is basically the same thing I read to you in the other one. So it is true, the sleeping giant NATO always needs an enemy. So what's their plan? What's the plan of this new world? Let me just read this comment really quick. The bear leader blames the NATO and the sleeping giant for his biblical war of aggression against UKR. People don't understand that the sleeping giant has been involved in UKR for many years. See, this is the reason why the sleeping giants, many nations laugh at us, because they know more than us. It's sad that they know more than us. See here, the sleeping giant, we think the bear's bad and that the sleeping giant's good, but it's the opposite. Wake up. If you think the sleeping giant's good, you've been sleeping under a rock for a very long time. I'm not even going to read this comment. But we're not getting too much information, though, when it comes to all this event. Okay, so this is from the Bear Country. All right, so this news article is from the Bear Country, the Moscow time. So okay, so this one here has a lot more information, and the reason why, because this is a Moscow time. This is not the Sleeping Giant article. So we are, in fact, faced with the task of building a new world, the bear leader said in the grievance-filled speech at the annual, I'm gonna skip that name. He claimed that the Sleeping Giant NATO has spurned Moscow goodwill efforts to build a new and fairer world order. Ooh. After the Soviet collapse, including the bear proposal to join NATO, which he said has raised the risk of global war. Our readiness for constructive interaction was misunderstood by some as submission, as an agreement that the new order, will be built by those who proclaim themselves the winners of the Cold War, the bear leader said. All these years, we have repeatedly warned that this approach not only leads to a dead end, but is fraught with a growing threat of military conflict. But no one was going to listen to us. No one wanted to hear us. The arrogance of our so-called partners in the sleeping giant NATO was simply off the charts. Since invading UKR last year, the K has sought to cast the war as part of a larger conflict with the sleeping giant in Europe. The bear leader echoed the assertion that he had ordered troops into UKR last year in response to what he described as a biblical war that the Yellow Blue Country capital started with active and direct Western support almost 10 years ago. This is why it's very important that people do their research. Don't just listen to those on TikTok and, all this type of stuff been going on for so many years. So he denied that the bear seeks territorial gain in UKR, saying that the conflict was being fought over the principles on which the New World Order will be based. Ooh. Lasting peace will be established only when everyone feels safe, understanding that their opinion is respected and that there is a balance in the world. When no one else is able to force others to live and behave at the hegemon wishes. I have to say, unfortunately, that our counterparts in the sleeping giant NATO have lost their sense of reality and have crossed all possible boundaries. The bear leader repeated the claim that we haven't started the so-called war in UKR during his speech. On the contrary, we're trying to end it, he said. All right, so that's what's going on right now. Now, I want to go with this one here. The bear leader signed a decree to create an interagency committee of the Bear Security Council that will be responsible for countering modern threats and biological security. It will be headed by the VP of the Bear Security Council, once again, Dmitry. Now, the same decree abolishes another Security Council committee on infections that Dmitry headed. Now, its functions was transferred to the new entity. The document also sets out the functions of the new committees. Now, these include the assessment of warning to biological security, the facilitation of scientific research in the field of biotechnology development, the creation of state policy in the field of biosecurity, the development of measures for the prevention and elimination of biological threats, international cooperation in the field of development of biotechnology and biosecurity, as well as dealing with foreign countries that pose a warning to the bear national interest. So the former leader, Dmitry, who is VP now, has stepped up. The bear is putting him in charge of certain things now. It's a whole new game of chess. This committee will meet at least once every 6 months or more often if necessary. According to the decree, the commission, which will be headed by Dmitry, will include the heads of the Ministry of the Interior, the blank education and science, natural resource, economic development, as well as the leader of the Bear Academy of Science, the Federal Supervision Service for Consumer Protection and Human Welfare, the Federal Forest Service, and others. All right, so that's what's going on right now. The Bear's strange decree. Dmitry takes on a new critical position. and what's coming. What are the new tasks of the bear number 2? All right. A lot of things are happening right now, guys, and a lot of preparation. Give me a second here. There was one thing I wanted to show you. You know, the bear, the bear is out there, and today's meeting, you could tell he brought a whole bunch of lists with him. But the biggest one so far, the Samart, which a sleeping giant called it the Satan II nuclear missile, will soon go on comeback duty, the bear leader said. Once again, the bear also said, mission is to create new world. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep it updated on these biblical wars, but ever since October the 4th and the 3rd, the bear leader has been putting out all these type of stuff. The sleeping giant are watching. Also, the sleeping giant have doomsday playing going on. Again, they got to make sure that Mr. Burns is ready to be protected and taken to the bunker. Meanwhile, too bad for the sleeping giant citizens, because we don't have a sleeping giant leader. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna keep it updated on this story. Please share the video. I got some more coming up, and man, it's just exciting times of Bible prophecy. We are seeing it, we are living it, and we are witnessing Bible prophecy happening right in front of our faces. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, for those of you that want to give your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.